There is a stack up in brackets, which is nice. This is just an investigation from Slacks. Doesn't want any kind of commitment.
There's Call Me Sue and Emilia. Hills following up here for Lim Vision. Advantage with them. Swisher low HP, but turns around, looking for the next fight, trying to puff up his chest and really go for that fight against Emilia, but can't win it. It's got to be JBA now with 45 seconds left. Needs to run back and collect that bomb, but they're both there. They're both at bottom middle, and JBA has a chance, and JBA's won it on his own. A 13-8 win from M80, a great start here in Cologne.
What do you want from that?
Swisher? I don't know. Swisher just get the kill, but he's waiting for his team to all come forward with the retake. That's fine. I'm actually surprised that Essential's here just watch. Oh, he's watching just the side of the smoke. I mean, it's just a great reaction. It's really all about Alex at the end of the day, isn't it?
Try and dictate this map from Banana, from his position in Banana.
Well, execution on the B bomb side coming through. Nades to put in place. ASAP. He's actually caught two players not looking at him. LNC and Insani both dead to the 5-7. And TJP does die. Venom Zara's spotted the next target. But it's ASAP. What? 5-7, maybe 5 kills. AK's out. Spam going through the smoke. ASAP has done ridiculous things out from CT spawn.
Oh, go get an ace.
The rookie rumbles into an ace in his opening game at a major. Fantastic from ASAP, from 5-7 to 5 kills. That is a huge round to win for Thunder Down Under.
Unbelievable, but look at this too. 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. We're popping through this smoke on an anti-eco round. MIBR walks into exactly the stack they didn't want to see. Filthy around the edge of that smoke. The pop flash.
Just backtracked, not far enough though. He was wide in the open. Gonna be a little bit frustrated at himself for leaving himself exposed, but at least Boomich able to get the trade kill. And 4v3, under a minute left on the clock, and again, Bet Boom in a better position. The issue, again, there's many of them for Gaming Gladiators, but they just have no utility. They've got to go forward with nothing but brawn and headshots, and
oh my god.
First picked up one, and then Boomich lands the dink out towards short, and then finishes off looking. Transitions to a better position now. He doesn't have to worry about short, and he's got the cover to deal with Fur. And then a quick reaction. Boomich on the cleanup. Run out of bullets. Doesn't matter. USP will do. Oh, that
kill for Boomich.
Unbelievable, isn't it? They're just getting away with everything.
Well, I think now you're getting into a point where Gaming Gladiators is not only have a healthy amount of fear built into them taking some fights, you also don't have, you're seeing a lack of confidence in these fights being connected to some other portion of the Gaming Gladiators attack. So yeah, it's all seeming a little bit silly.
Barry Lake puts a quick end to it. Kenzie Zor from inside of the pits got himself a second. Good damage as well. That's a solid attempt from a solo anchor that had no teammates to help him. Have they done enough damage for Essential's clutch 1v3? He knows about Slacks, easy pickup. Bomb planter stuck in the cubby close left. He knows that he's back there. There's been no chance for Lake to get off this position. He does it. It is indeed enough damage. Tied game 7-all. Another close moment that comes up bait.
It's the quickest 1v3 from Essential, and you have to give Kenzie Zor credit for getting 2 kills from the pit there. He looked so composed, even though there was a full split happening right at his doorstep. They were coming out of Halls, Lane, and Arch at the same time with his teammate dead. And Slacks is jump spotting. The speed that Essential comes through Halls with, Slacks has no thought in his mind that he could be there that early.
Perfect molly. It doesn't tick. Tabson's position unconfirmed. Nitro crossing in.
Not even considering it. Nitro caught out in the open. One back for OC. Oh, don't tell me Spam's what decides it. Big damage exchanged. I'm going to get planted. Grim has to nail this. Can't afford the miss, and he won't. That leaves it on Favon for the lineup. 2 HP, the difference between Big's time being over and them continuing to play. Favon digs deep with a huge 4K round and a 1v2 clutch to boot.
Everything you could want from Favon from a 3v5, finds that stack kill lower, goes on to find the clutch. Favon keeps them in it, barely, by the skin of their teeth, by a lineup as NRG swing off that bomb site together. Thin margins. And not one that...
Chances if they did want to make this the 2-0 into stage 2.
Oh, it's messy on this top side, but Nitro has just been a hero on this game.
Ooh.
Double spray, still the entries come in out of nowhere, puts us in a clutch. Grix on a rifle, don't underestimate him. Quick shot to the face of Sonic, and Bro has got to save them.
Out through heaven, Grix takes the fight head on. The rifle in the AWP's hands, hitting hard as he collects a clutch to put Big back on the table. Now 1 round between them and NRG.
Felt like they'd done enough on that hold, man. What a spray from Nitro. What a transfer to find that double kill. It was messy. Initially 5v3, 4v2. Trades come back so quick. Grix puts the bomb down, and that puts the pressure on NRG. A 1v1 they will regret taking. Sonic gives it over to punish that planter. And Bro just runs into the rake, hits him in the face.
Grim fast enough to at least answer back with the 4v4, but again, retakes of bode well for M80, and Swisher will stop that bomb plant for the time being. Another good lineup, but it does cost Sin some health. It's a duel for Bro, as his hand's now busy with the bomb plant. OC spams through off an AK, but it is still Lake now. His first kill of this map secured. Slacks with a good line,
kill.
Grim with one better. Doubles up, 3 kills on the round, and a quad kill out of Grim. Most performing player for NRG goes ahead and puts their first round on the board.
Absolutely filthy clutch out of 1v3 or 1v4?
1v3 at least,
And
4K on the
kills
round.
total. Damn, Grim.
More kills now than the rest of NRG combined. He gets that quick trade on this play as he's getting boosted.
And then the 1-on-3. Great spray down, great peek, and I mean, Slacks knew it was coming, but couldn't do anything.
It's a lot of damage. Westmountain's committed to this.
Oh, he spots him as well on the jump up, mantles to the highest point, gets the elevation over the smoke. Jamyang edges forward. Sue's called for Starry's backup, but it feels like they're just going, and we've already lost another. Down goes the site hold. Sue only 1. Mosier audible to Amelia, and so a 3 versus 2 in the post plant. I don't know if there's any conversation about the retake. Maybe
Now there is. Now there is. Amelia, he's not going to come through Banana, so that's going to keep Jamyang busy. Jamyang's going to worry about Amelia. That means all action will be on G.
I mean, an incendiary in this stage of the game as well. It's going to make it so much more difficult for a 10-second stick. Yeah, there's a smoke on Amelia. Does he choose to use it to close the gap, though? Full belt. That's going to force the fight. This is good. Good util. Going to force the fight. Starry, perfect. Nails it onto G. They need to get on that defuse, but they don't have... Oh, they do have the smoke on Starry. He's just going to try for the incendiary spam. Takes the head off. Now awkward. No time. No time. Jamyang clutches up.
And for Big, they start to hit that flow state, man. Everyone on the team is believing that they can do this, because 8 rounds ago, I think you were just saying it to yourself, because it feels like the right thing to do, but now you've really bought in. Now you're believing that this is possible. Faven, good catch on the B drop down. He'll make it another double. And with a bit of help from JDC, this B site's on lock. OC left as the last man as rounds just continue to go by. NRG still no closer to stage 2.
This is devastating. This is absolutely horrific right now. This is going to be possibly the worst choke of all time if NRG cannot close this game. You could not have more opportunities. You could not have more on the line right now for this organization. Big back at a major after missing the last 2. NRG perpetual.
There's only 2 guys on the site, so even though everything was understood here by M80, they kind of needed to throw an extra player at the problem, I think, try to get an extra kill, go down 1 for 1 again. It makes more room for JBA. They might not have expected 3 to come in on the push. But obviously, when Kenzizor is going to...
MIPL will never expect this.
Flash goes around, LNZ dodges it, turns back, crosshair lands on Shuai, goes again, can't get the second. It's going to be Naf who keeps Team Liquid ahead on the player count, looking to clear out Insani as well. Naf doing some heavy lifting, but Klim back into the clutch, time ticking, it's gone. Klim's won it on his own, out from Van. They need to get on the defuse, an extra insult to injury. It's Klim with the final headshot as well, down short. He is really showing us what he's made of here on Mirage.
Big boy round. The time was so deep into the bomb that Liquid didn't have all the seconds they needed to clear out every corner and every angle. They had to hustle to get that defuse started, and gives Klim exactly what he needs. Alish goes down, caught in the open, blinded as he's committing to a spray. Ultimate does everything he can to bring this round back into contention.
And then Naf, his 2 kills on the retake, you think it's looking like it's going to be enough. They had to get on the defuse. The time was ticking so far. That smoke was blocking.
Have to deliver.
Oh, Flash ready to bang off that chimney. Koala unleashes the Berettas. Bashes in some heads, goes again to short. Koala destroying them. Koala with the Julies.
5 bullets left.
And he's looking for the ace up against G, who's coming out to challenge, and Koala's got all 5. You shall not pass the apartments. Koala denies them.
That's great. What great sequencing. Great movement as well. Teammate goes down, recognizes he's got a window of opportunity to swing on the lane player, unsuspecting. That's a disgusting sequence from Koala.
That's what he was doing when he was meditating. He was thinking about that.
Exactly, envisioning the ace he was about to get. He's like, I'm going to have dualies. I'm going to step up close to the choke point, get 2 kills. My teammate's going to die. I'm going to bang out this dude coming up lane, and then I'm going to chill. Take out the last 2 coming off Balk.
Gotta love the Berettas, man.
Well, that's about the worst.
Sniff out the ramp play, starts to look at Red Room.
Nice use of slacks, actually. They realize they have so many gaps, and they use window.
15 onto the clock. JBA's got to get active. Nitro does kill Slacks. Now he's going to throw himself at this site. Sonic wrapping around the smoke's going to be a problem. Kills go back and forth.
And time is okay.
Oh, the cover's great.
Oh.
Squeezed down to the final few seconds.
Lake says, you guys suck, as he gets 4 kills
He lets
and
him
totally
know.
recovers his scoreline.
6 and 12 ahead of that quad kill.
Look how he pointed at 2 or 3 people there.
Finger guns.
Look at me, Ricky.
Lake really one of the kings of North American trash talk. Waited a long time to kind of get.
Kailu never looked for that info. Important trade there for Linus, and he'll take it one step further. Follow up onto Mosia's A-swing. Zera's had some really nice rounds here defending the A-bomb site. This is his trickiest one yet. Swung on from the heart and from main at the exact same moment.
Oh, why not? He could chase it.
Oh, he scared them off the plant. But can it be more than that for G? Oh, it will connect. One more man to deal with. G can't quite find him. Linus delivers his big round. That is a massive 4K.
He has looked sharp as hell for the captain as well. He has had some massive rounds. CT side had a phenomenal first half. Sure, it cooled off, but that is one way to get the heat sparking again for MIBR. 4 frags, key trades onto his star players. This second follow-up so integral. And even though G almost makes magic happen,
this game might have struggled to wrap his head around the calling to really get this T-side going, but he's not wasting the chance he's been given at an OT.
So crazy to call for a brawl there. Insani down vent because Linus is pushing up, and they just, again, fight together. It's so crazy. And will you believe me?
Now still trying to do this all alone. Flash goes in, Linus turns from it. And so Jam Young offered up as sacrifice. Rotates to begin down towards lower. That's the bomb spotted here. Chance to drop this. G and Zero side by side get knocked down. Linus doing it on his own. Another big multi-kill round from MIBR's captain.
You're climbing heaven, but the bomb is B right now. There's 20 seconds. You're not going to find kills. Venom Zero has disappeared. How do you save this? Sure, fragging on the way out, but you got to go down that vent if you want a chance. It's not being covered right now, but that molly on the bomb might just seal their fate. 10 seconds to find 3 kills. That plant feeling impossible. Breno tucks in. That is the round, and they just get the kills off the back of it. 15 found for MIBR. Back to match point.
Thank you, bro. Keep going, keep going.
It's just been huge contributions from Linus. And so just deciding that they're kind of done sitting on the sidelines. They want to be involved. They've come through with this desperate push, and they will hit this timing. But a turnaround from Dilladez. Malbs mopping up a double. Leaves it on this. Flamus versus Malbs for the game. And Malbs holds on. Liquid get to see one more round courtesy of Malbs MD.
Okay, I was ready to pack it up. I was ready to write it off. Massive round out of Malbs with the Famas. It's Flamus who backs his aim. And not one to doubt it, but Malbs just perfect shot on the Famas. Triple kill. Gives Liquid one more opportunity. A fighting chance. Pace, they have to commit.
So it's Pisdom getting out. Backstab for Naf as they get out through the apartments and now trading places. Malb's just swinging. Looking to close this with the fights out towards short. Bombs out in no man's land, and so this might be the best way to go about it. Nilo's onto the dual Berettas.
Swap.
4 shots left. And that bomb will make it in. Malb's got room down in the pit, and he's just had a fantastic pistol round. 4 kills from Malb's MD. That's Liquid off to the races.
Yeah, he shouts him down as well. Love that from Malbs. Even gets a little smile out of Nilo there. Poor Sus, but I think he did as well as he could. He realized he was getting baited by Naf on that jiggle, so got out of position and was only given 1 chance to get a kill. It's Malbs who goes big mode with some well-placed Glock shots. There's a comedic swap of positions as they take that bomb into the site. Liquid.
He hit now for Heroic. And they're moving in quickly. Lot of damage done as soon as they round the corner. And so now you're all super wounded. The only guy with health is Youngstar. And he's whittled down as well. Malbs comes in to try and finish the job that the rest of his team started. Malbs collects with a big old 4K.
Massive from Malbs. And got a feel for Heroic here. Just a quick pop and all eyes from Liquid in the right place. The nades connect, instant dinks, everybody's low. Heroic barely get a chance to fire back. It's Malbs who smoke where he gets all that damage. And he is looking light out today. 21 and 11 right now. In the right place.
He is going to start his investigations and catches Alex trying to clear underpass. Essential cannot trade that from the short side. Molly's going to limit NPL's contributions, and now he can peek into Essential in a 1v1. Oh, Essential sharp. Wins the head-to-head duel and should set bait up to return to their winning ways. Mercury, last man standing. Nice headshot into the first of the 1v3. NPL Con. And Sizzy peeking out on window as well. This is a fight he can win. This is a goal from Mercury! An outrageous turn of events. That was Bates round every day of the week. The fights come to him and he thrives, doubles his kill total. Let's see that in the replay. Sizzy misses a shot, overcommitted, a dink exchange, and a quick follow-up headshot onto Sizzy.
Yeah, I
look at G's face.
I started the Sizzy conversation, right? 16, he had the MP9, he was getting aggressive.
So there was one trick in the round. It was BetBoom trying to get something going with that flash play out long. Didn't work out. Now looking coming in to finish them off on the flank through the mid doors. So Magnachez realizes he's got to fight on 2 fronts now. Climb up on top of the boxes, and that kid puts the bomb down. And it's a good shot from Magnachez. All of a sudden, he's thinking about the short fight, and you don't want to give him even a slight opportunity here. He's got a Galil, and he's got a 1v1! Magnachez! That is magnificent! And they just laugh because there's no way they should have won that round.
What are we doing, boys?
Magnachez out of nothing to everything.
Yeah, that's a silly one to take, and everyone on Gaming Gladiators knows it. All you can really do is just kind of try and forget about it and move on, but this should have never happened.
What is that? How has he done this?
Well, it's also, the bomb's not planted for either of their positions, right? Inside the bomb site, it's not for the cap.
What's the reaction from Shock? He's the only man on site. He actually chooses to play around the shore smoke. Mercury down, Warp noted in cave. They'll charge up the ramp and have access to the site. Modo's on that line though, you can't cross. Well, you could try. Mosier does. Goes down to the AWP for number 2. Double kill out of Modo. Gets planted by Zero. Kisarek unloading his mag. Jamyoung should have him. I think he may have spotted him with the shoulder
jiggles
there. Great jiggle on the low HP. Modo's ready for Jamyoung. This is just textbook. 1 kill from Modo. Puts them on to 12.
Earlier you compared...
Remember the name!
Earlier you compared some of the moves that they were making like a little bit 3D Max. It is Maka / Afro AWPing energy.
Yes, it is.
With the type of fights that he's willing to take. High risk, high reward, and a great little multi there from Modo.
Peak. A quarter of his HP. Oh, can't manage to get back around that corner. Now Slacks goes out.
Very nice.
With his AWP connecting, it's man advantage back in the hands of M80.
This could be the one to tip the scales. A lot of movement around the map at the moment. You don't want to be the one loitering if you're on the T side. Lake misses this gap, and MPL on low HP gets this headshot.
Take what you have to.
Man.
Lake knows there's space free for the taking off of that extension. He will indeed just take over this site. You've got, oh wait, Alex came through. Oh!
He forgot about MPL.
All of a sudden, Lake has to come back. He loses his 2 teammates in the process.
He's got to clutch this out. 30 for Lake on the game. CTs everywhere.
Finds NPL, but he's jumping! Another failed moment.
Oh, what happened? MPL, 4 kills.
How does Alex get that frag out from Library on the bomb plant site?
They tried to rush it.
To help, so they have the right read.
Lake wins the fight as Bro steps into it. Opera looking for the response. Oh, collateral! Swisher dropped to the background just as he goes back into the play. OC's got a third. And now as JBA's dealt with by the pit play, it is a perfect sequence out of OC.
That was awesome. Making movies over here.
Op dominance to put that lead back in NRG's hands.
Enough money to get a rifle on 2 guys, and everybody else could save. Lake goes for a Galil instead of an AK, even with some spare change.
B. Oh my goodness, Rez! Where did that happen? Just elbow spray. Put some grease on Big.
Yeah, rest of the map just feeling a little too quiet for Rez.
18-year-old major debutante in a critical 1v3.
Oh, and you know how aggressive he gets.
Yep, decides not to play the bomb, but rather push forward. His counterpart over towards the truck misses his shot. Sizzy won't do the same. There is still indeed a chance for him to pull this out of the hat.
Look at him still looking for a fight.
Feeling a little bit locked in. He's just going to slowly crawl this back so that he remains ready in case the trigger needs to be pulled. And in a moment, there it is. 2 shots. All 3. You made another massive error.
Add that to the sizzle reel.
15th round denied. Ice cold each step of the way. To hell with your bomb. He wants blood.
Slacks missed that shot on the side of car and set up this moment. And the worst loss.
With a Molotov now, he has to back away. Dips through the short smoke, trying to stay stalwart on the site. Forced to back away now. Tenacious from Kisserek goes swinging in and gets nothing. Modo's gone. Vexite's found it, looking good for the Aussies, but hang on a second, his shock finds them all! Shuts down 4! Stunted on him in a 1v1. Story's only got 7 seconds. There's no time for this. Beastic can just run away. Shock has extended play. The advantage for FlyQuest, not enough. I can't believe there's another round.
Another one of these scenarios where FlyQuest, it feels like they're in the site. They've done the hard work. The graft has been there, and someone just pops off. Shock. That was massive work with all the pressure of the map on his shoulders right there. And they're definitely settled into things.
Players swing into NPL.
Oh,
Slacks, nice recovery with that op.
Couldn't see a thing.
Oh, sir. Lands the shot from Red Room, rotates instantly over to that B site where Ascenthiel has been just kind of piecing together a bit of a fake. It's a dangerous game for Slacks to play walking into cave like this. But he's posted up and his counterpart comes through. Sizzy crawling into the angle, will die. It's a great reposition here from Slacks. Created the man advantage and now looks to sit on top of it. Swisher's making a slight move inside of the donut, looking to still just keep his eyes on mid. Slacks wants to press the issue once again.
Gotta appreciate Slacks. He's been everywhere on the map and safely at that.
There it is.
Another one rocks right into him. It's a beautiful round out of Slacks.
And he's now going to sit ready. Ooh, that's the kind of sequence you're looking for out of your Opera early.
Oh, man, that's something he could do with no assistance. Every single.
Or smoke to elude those players in Donut. I think you're going to have trouble. That's an incredible shot, though. 2v4, stuck in the site, damage done, but Hypex on low health just has to win these fights. His teammate back in Donut. Another clutch here for Gamer Legion in a post plant, and it might be enough. He's off the bomb, and I think it's been one here as Gamer Legion walk it over the line. Snacks 3 kills and a 1v2 to boot, just to make things feel nice.
This is always kind of doing what you least expect is Snacks, right? Like I think a lot of players there, you set up with the post plant in Donut, you know it's a low econ round, you know they don't have the kits, but he hangs around on the angle looking for fights, and they think they're going to have a lot more room, right, as they're crossing in. They're imagining they have to tap to force the fight out of him. It's one of those moves where, like, if this lets you down, you're kicking yourself, because you know it's kind of the wrong thing.
Okay. Careful, Snacks. Oh dear, of course he's found the little pocket behind the Molotov. It's ready. Snacks gets tucked in. There's no way they're ready for this. They line up, and Inns even dinked his teammate, I think, as Snacks just gets 2 kills for free. He wants more. Snacks is still going back in Banana for a third. 4 for Snacks. Surely not the ace. Right through that smoke. As Snacks...
35, get that bomb planted, re-smoke short, and it's a post plant. Man advantage for Tyloo last round, so everyone's going to give it a go. Jamyoung has equalized onto Zaka, an easy one, dips back. Emilia for the claw back, finds it onto Jamyoung. Starry stands his ground, does well. 3 on 2 as Starry doing very well on the long fights. Another man about to put his head in the vice. G, oh my god, nearly got caught picking up rifles. Starry takes his third, and it's a clean close. Starry gives Lin Vision a little something to hold on to. Apparently this is their pick. They've got 4 rounds in the first half. We'll be right back.
Really go from here, and so it does feel like the Brazilians are on for yet another pistol in this map. Chasing down those final couple of kills. Crizzen fighting for survival at the car. It's a very late comeback from Susp up Cat, and they run away, not wanting the fight. Julie's eliciting some fear as they peek one by one. Neckers gives over a fight. There is just no reason to give Susp a chance, but he's taken it by force right out of their hands. Has he really got this defuse?
Oh, that's there.
That is ridiculous. That is absolutely unacceptably ridiculous. Just peeking him one by one.
Fur doesn't call the bluff on that, so bomb plant in. Susp has a 1v3 to his name already from Dust 2. He's looking for his second.
Strong position.
Spot.
Oh no.
Oh, that doesn't make it any easier though.
Oh.
Susp chaining them together. And is this really how it comes undone? 3v1 and Susp, it looks like a walk in the park. There's the killing blow. And Heroic live to fight another day. For the old boys in Gaming Gladiators, the oldest team in Stage 1, they learn why it's called the Cathedral and not the Coliseum.
By Kenzizor, now suddenly it's open! Alex right next to him. Swisher's into the clutch with just no notice, but it's also any damage to essentially frag out on these last 2 players. They have to go for the bomb plant. Smoke fades at the same time. Sizzy could get the better of it with this op as he trails back, caught just on the edge of the smoke. It's an early chance for a Swisher clutch.
I think he knows.
Alex, low HP, just trying to keep himself into the cover. If Swisher doesn't get blindsided, you think he's got this duel. Cleans house! Despite Kenzizor's best efforts to blast Slacks off that angle, so many players on this A site, but it comes up M80.
I would have felt so bad for M80 if they lost that round. Another super solid start. All those guys on A perfect read on what Bait wanted to do. And I mean, shout out to Kenzizor for that kill, because that was unbelievable. He knows he's peeking into an op. That is such a hard angle just to simply pre-fire. If he misses, round's over. Obviously, if he wins, well, they could have.
Through the chaotic round leveled against them from NRG.
Still no bomb. Those smokes will fade soon.
And when it does, you've then got to scrap. You've then got to fight every step of the way. It's Blame F and it's Tabson for Big to try and keep this impossible comeback going. Yeah, veteran players still in the picture.
Huge smoke.
Reblock gonna give you a bit more room. Everything is tense. Sonic catches one, and now it's just Thompson! The veteran in his home nation keeps him in it!
You were ready to write them out round after round. This is 8 straight for Big. This is almost more impressive than NRG's first half, and now they're feeling the burn. You have never seen a game quite like this, with everything on the line at the end of stage 1 in the final map after a flawless half. For some reason, Big refused to crumble.
It is to be believed he's hit a jumping dig.
The most inaccurate gun in the air. I'm sorry. What is that?
It's absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that.
JDC in display.
That's like some 1.
It's not a Tech 9. It's not a P250.
That's some.
Just don't shuffle.
Give him the jiggle, missed shot, Jam Young swung on. G's got to hang around here. Mercury dead straight away.
Oh.
And with G boxed in a corner, it's all the entries for Venomzera. Are you ready for the double B drop so quickly?
Hold the shot.
As he already in the site. Wanted to play trigger discipline, takes his one, isn't enough because Venomzera comes through with all 5. Ace to bring MIBR back into the conversation.
He showed up in their last game. He showed up in this CT side, and right when MIBR have an absence of rounds, he shows up with an ace. Huge pickup for Venomzera. A requirement to keep them in this best of 1. Bit of a panic there, I would say, from Messiah. Down in that B bomb site, he had to hold that shot. In a 2v4, he had to kill someone other than the planter.
Early break.
Hasn't quite nailed it, and will put some pressure on the short side. MaxCore catches an MP9 bullet with his face. And Zaka's going to be walking on this flank. Maybe softened up for that 5-7. Maybe MaxCore goes down. He's going to have to do it all on his own. A clean headshot to start. Needs another one! It's looking like the Zaka clutch up against Doc. Surely not! A 5-7!
Zack attack baby's got Amelia out of the chair, making some noise. Even Westmelon yelling over the fence. Okay.
The man on a mission! 1 sidearm versus 3!
The 5-7, pound for pound, best gun in the game right there, and you're seeing that on display. Sharks sat on their ass and they're way back into the game, and it's just got a whole lot harder. This was the opening skirmish, loved the shooting, and then Zaka left in a 1v3 once Starry goes down. The first is great, the headshot, well, it just keeps on coming. Beautiful work from Zaka.
Doc couldn't hit a single. Oh, he hit one. He hit 1 bullet. How often do you see Lin Vision pop it off? This is what I wanted to see.
Amelia's the only one who normally, making much noise. And that was against essentially an eco. But because of how scary it got, a very important round. Your map was on the line. Well, their map was on the line. You're still in it. 2-round game.
Sue's primed and ready if they were to swing.
Jamyoung's just blocked B.
Oh, timing. Just looks away from that fight, so 0 catches. Call me Sue. You got 50 seconds, and Starry waltzes out the balcony and...
Oh, no.
Down. 0 takes him down. It was only a couple of pistols. Recovered rifle. 0, 2 kills deep, and now G is in the smoke with them. He's behind them. He's played them like a fiddle. A backstab from G to close, and that is Lin Vision eliminated by 0. The major rookie aces Tyloo to stage 2.
Huge stuff right there. We've been impressed with what we've seen from 0, but that is a stylish way for him